Welcome. This morning we're going to use one breath technique, or it's actually really a somatic experiencing tool, just a simple tool. And then we're going to come into what I'm going to call I don't know meditation. So take a moment to get settled, make yourself comfortable, and it might be where you are, or it might be somewhere else, a different position. And you can roll your shoulders around, you can move your neck around, take a big good morning stretch if you didn't already, if you kind of rolled out of bed. Just it's like the loosening, it's like a warm up for sitting. So we're loosening, kind of easing into our skin with a little more comfort. And you can move at any time during meditation. This is not military meditation. So you can move, you can adjust, really be at ease in your body as much as possible. And then have a little bit of resting back. Just notice if you're leaning forward. And it might even be with an exhale where you just sort of feel like the front of the body is moving a little bit more into the back of the body. And if that makes you slump a little bit, it's okay, because then you can find your apple core, the center of you, like the core of an apple, and come straight up through your stem on the top of your head, so that it's neither slumping back, but it's also not popping the front body forward. Bobble the head a little bit. And then this technique is called Guppy. The Guppy. And this is what it is. You're just going to move your mouth like a guppy. And you can hear that I'm making a little bit of a smacking sound with my lips. It's a really soft, heavy jaw. It's not like you are moving your jaw through space. You're closing it, and then you're just sort of letting it hang open like a little guppy. And you can go at any pace. This is meant to release into the jaw, which can have all kinds of effects through the throat, down the neck, and can affect down into the vagus nerve, which is one of the main messenger nerves for the nervous system. So you might try it a few times. You might not like it. You might be like, that does nothing for me. Totally fine. You can try it, and then you can take a break and try it again. And I mean, just the fact that it feels a little silly might be fun. Move your head around like buoy on water, really soft. Notice what it's doing through the face, kind of around the back of the neck, down the throat. And then let your mouth close. And if it feels right, let your eyes close. And know that if the guppy had a quality of release of any kind, felt soothing in any way, then you can come back to it at any time during this meditation. You can also come back to any of the prior practices that we've done. So I'm thinking specifically of patting and squeezing. That might be a really soothing one. So I don't know meditation. Let a concern, a question, an anxiety arise that you're having, maybe right now, this morning, or maybe something just in general that keeps coming up for you in this time. A question, something that you really want to know. And again, if the experience of the question gets really intense in your body, then regulate in some way. If it's not manageable, if you're like, it's intense, but I can be with it, then be with it. But if you need to guppy or move around or press on your legs, you can also do that. So now with this question, this anxiety, this unknown, feeling the effort that it takes to want to know that, like how much energy you spend wanting, fruitlessly, you're spending this energy wanting to know this thing that might be unknowable. And then imagine that somebody says, I can give you the answer. I can give you the answer to this question. And the answer is, I don't know. The answer to every question that you have right now is, I don't know. Because we have no way to know. And rather than this eliciting more stress, imagine the possibility, even if it doesn't feel completely true right now, imagine the possibility that the answer, I don't know, is actually a huge relief. It's like, okay, well, I don't have to keep trying to figure that out. I don't have to keep spending time with that question because I don't know. I don't have any way to know. So I can have the question over there. I mean, the question remains, but I'm not going to spend my energy on it. I'm going to spend my energy that I just freed up on something else, on something that really fortifies me. So try that on. Imagine that effect of the answer is possible. And even if it isn't your experience right now, if you're like, that sounds great, but that is not my experience. The answer, I don't know, just completely stresses me out. Okay, I hear you, of course. So then tap back into your imagination. And what if that answer was soothing? What would happen then? Just in this make-believe world, what would you feel like? Completely made up, doesn't have to be real. But what would it be like if the answer, I don't know, was a huge relief? So we'll sit now in relative quiet, and as thoughts, as questions, even as sensations arise, let there be this very kind of surrender in response. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to open my hands and let that go. I'm going to stop using that energy of holding on to it because I don't know. And again, regulate for your nervous system, for your felt experience as necessary. Just breathing in and out through the nose, resting into your back, into your seat, spending this time with yourself and your body. Rather than disengaging us from life or having a kind of apathetic quality, I don't know, can actually open us more fully to this very moment, to what's actually happening. And since this is the only real moment, that's a good thing. I don't know, can help us release from future and even from past. I don't know what the effect of that was. Not in fix-it mind, not trying to conclude or figure it all out, just being here. What's real and true right now? enough. These few words are enough. If not these words, this breath. If not this breath, this sitting here, this opening to the life we have refused again and again until now. Until now. So grateful to sit with you in whatever way, whether it's live or you're watching again later, just feeling the support of this container and this practice. So feel into your body what your state is right now. And if it's a little heightened and you need to do a little bit of regulation when we end, then do that. And maybe if you're curious, just take this I don't know into your weekend. I don't know. I don't know. And see if it frees you up. So good to feel you, friends. I'd love to know how I don't know is for you. I've been practicing this for some months, maybe 6 months or longer, and it's gotten easier, and I find it really helpful. So, love to hear how it is for you. Feel free to comment. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's so good to see you. And stay in touch. Take care, and be well. Bye.